I don't think a lot of people understand what's about to happen to the American economy because people are still operating as if the money is coming. Ain't shit coming, y'all. Ain't shit coming. And people are you always want to use the excuse of, well, the people I know not broke. They got it. Let me tell y'all something. The first group of people that cut out all that the unnecessary spending are rich people. So if you're still spending, I'm gonna like spending like crazy and not like all stuff that you like need or to live or whatever. I'm gonna assume that you're broke. Yeah, because you don't understand economics. You don't get it. You don't get it. I'm just gonna assume that you're broke because I don't understand. I really don't understand. People that are well off have already like started limiting their spending, being mindful of their vacations, their shopping, like literally everything. They have started to wean themselves in. I started doing that since last November. But since everybody got it out here, but the numbers ain't saying that everybody out here making six figures, right? So y'all lying, y'all be lying, and y'all really ain't got it. But anyways, if you got some sense, please save your money. Please start being mindful of what you're spending your money on. I'm not saying not to do stuff for yourself. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just be mindful. Instead of taking 5 trips this year, maybe take 2 or none, right? Instead of getting your hair done every month, maybe stretch it out to 2 or 3. Like, these are things. Start buying groceries in bulk so you can, have stuff stretch out a little longer. Because the prices are going up. And we haven't even really felt the real impacts of this inflation shit yet. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. To operate in delusion, I fucking wish.
A majority of people right now are operating in delusion. They really are. And I like what the fact that she said, that people are like, well, they got it, right? They're spending, they're going out on vacation. So there's money out there, right? There's money out there. So hey, I could spend just like them. But people just fail to recognize that a lot of that crap you see on social media, man, someone's just trying to sell you something. Right? They're trying to sell you something, or they're just trying to show a side, trying to show a side of them that they don't want you to see. But you cannot see what people's intentions are on social media. You can't at all. So you're chasing someone, trying to live a lifestyle of someone who you don't know, you never had a conversation with, you don't know what they do, because the majority of people do not talk about their finances. They just do not. No one sits down and tells you, I have $30,000 in credit card debt, right? No one tells you that. No one tells you, I have $100,000 in student loans, or I'm living paycheck to paycheck, or I just had a few checks bounce, or I'm using buy now, pay later to buy groceries. No one tells you that. But if you see everyone going on vacation on credit cards, you see everyone having their fridge full, you don't even know how they're getting it. You don't. You have no idea how people are trying to get by now. So if you operate on that level and you're just trying to match someone when you know you don't have it, that's pure insanity, right? It's pure insanity. When you're seeing everything right now, the price of goods and anything going up, and if you don't have it, guys, you have to adjust and pivot. There's so many videos out there with people saying this is what the rich people do and this is what the rich people do. But there's one thing that rich people completely understand, which is when shit is about to hit the fan, I cannot spend all this money or have all these liabilities tied up. What I have to do is once shit starts hitting the fan, I start investing, I start saving, I start backing up a little bit. I make sure my money is not tied to a lifestyle that I can't back up from, right? They always back up from it. They invest, invest, invest. When the market comes up, boom, they go back to playing. They go back to buying the things that they want to buy, going on a vacation, start spending because they got it. And the market is getting them a good enough return where they could keep on going. You see, that's just the way people mess up all the damn time. Because people just want to go, 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 and go. But you can't. It doesn't matter how much money you make either, right? It doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're broke. It doesn't matter at all. There's seasons. Okay, there's a reason why you're hearing everyone talk about the market, what the market is doing, the job growth, the Fed rates. Everything changes because it's the seasons. and you need to adapt along with it. That's it. This money game is a game that is not difficult. The difficult part is people just want to do things based upon their feelings. Right? When things get tight, instead of doing the right thing, which is saying, let me start slowing down. Things are getting expensive. Let me slow down a little bit. No, you just keep on pushing and pushing. And you push harder, trying to go against the resistance, which is basically saying your funds it's not enough for you to do these things. Right now, times are hard. You need to slow down. But that's not the case. People just pushing, pushing, pushing. Right? It's like you're driving and you're about to be on E and you're seeing a gas station saying, hey, here it is, fill it up for your gas tank. Nah, I could do it for 10 more miles. And next thing you know, you run out of gas. Right? When the opportunity right there, the sign's telling you, you need gas, man. Right? You need to slow the hell down. You need to pump up this, get your tank, get it full, and keep on going. But no one does that. Right? Everyone just operates on delusion, thinking that everyone got it. It's not the way it works, man. You see, everyone thinks as well, and I had conversations with my friends about this, that making money is linear. That once you start making money, you're just going like this. Right? But also what happens is once you start making money, people's lifestyle wants to go up with it. But the problem is that gap, right? That little gap it is not enough to protect you when things go bad. So if you have this crazy lifestyle and next thing you know, your income's going down and you want to maintain that lifestyle, which majority of people do, you're broke, right? You need to create a bigger gap between the money you're bringing in and your lifestyle. Right? I'm not here going to tell everyone to practice minimalism and live that type of a lifestyle. No, because life is all about enjoying it, right? Life is too short. That's why everyone with the whole YOLO thing, they went too extreme. They went way too extreme with the YOLO thing. They just didn't want to save for retirement. They just want to blow all their money today because tomorrow's not guaranteed. But having fun today is blowing a little bit of money, right? Having fun with the little money you have, we could just blow and have fun. But you could continue to do that until the economy changes, things shift, things slow down a little bit, and then you go back to it. Because life is not only going to be about just saving and investing and doing nothing. You have to have fun. There's a reason why you're saving and you're investing, but you just have to do it the right way, right? It don't matter what you're investing, right? It wouldn't tell you real estate, crypto, gold, silver. It doesn't matter. You can invest in all of that, but if you do not understand and know how to adjust your lifestyle, right? Adjust your spending during certain economic conditions, it doesn't matter. You're gonna blow all your money. Your money is going to be completely gone just because you're chasing this facade and you don't have the discipline enough to say to yourself, yo, let me slow down, right? That's it. That's really how the money game works, guys. It's the market is not always booming every second of the day. You're not always going to make so much money, but it's just knowing how to handle the money, right? Knowing how to manage the money. And the best way to think of it is like think of a tree, right? With the roots is planted. The roots is the saving, the investing, the doing things the right way. Once a hurricane comes, you're not moving. That tree is staying solid. You're good. But if you don't build that foundation, you're making all this extra money, right? And then this hurricane comes in and just knocks your ass down because you have no good solid foundation. And that's what gets so many people. It's just not having a good foundation of just knowing how to save and knowing how to spend, knowing how to invest and knowing how to just go out splurging. It's all a game that is not hard to be played, but some people just get it all confused because they just see the shiny things and they think, oh, that's what I need. And that's not the case. Right, guys, I really appreciate her video. Her video was awesome. If you have anything you want to say, drop a comment down below because I'd love to hear it. At the same time, hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And start saving and investing and stop following that bullshit you see on social media. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.